What's up, pipe people? Welcome to the workshop again. It is a Friday. Just thought I'd come to you and talk about a great meeting I had this morning. It was about 3 hours spent with pipe maker extraordinaire Steve Morrisette. Steve is a great pipe. He's actually here in Nashville, and he's worked with the likes of Grant Batson and Todd Johnson and a few others, and has become just an extraordinary carver. As a matter of fact, this is a pipe of his that I've had for a while, and just some, little egg shape there with that broadened shank on it, with the band there of what looks like holly, I'm not sure, boxwood or something like that, and slightly bent, tapered stem, almost a little saddle with a little turning there on it. Just some amazing. And this is, of course, this is blasted right here. It's a beautiful pipe. I just wanted to thank Steve publicly for taking that amount of time out to sit and talk with me. Right now, I've got a Sandblast unit, but I don't have the big enough compressor to run it. I got the unit brand new at a really good price, so I thought I'd go ahead and get it and store it away and have it until I could save up and get enough coins to get the big compressor for it. But until then, I have searched out local guys to be able to do any sandblast that I need to do, and Steve Morrisette is the guy who does the sandblast for me, and I really appreciate it, Steve. It's great. So that cutty style pipe you saw me working on, that's what I was working on. I think maybe you saw it on Instagram, Joe Case on Instagram. I got it roughed out and sent over to him for, met with him. That's what I did, gave him the pipe today to do some blast on. But Steve is filled with just a head full of knowledge and some wonderful tips and everything about graceful curves and telling me how to do this and how to do that. It's just amazing how some great pipe makers will share their knowledge with you of what they have done. And I really appreciate that. Steve, locally, of course, and other great pipe makers that have been, I call Steve now my local mentor. Although he's international in scope on his pipes, he's my local mentor, a guy I can see and sit down to face across a cup of coffee at Starbucks and talk and show him pipes and get constructive criticism. Because what I want to do, and I'll just let you know this, what I want to do is continuously improve, continuously get better. And some of the things that I learned from him today, I'm going to put into practice immediately to make even better pipes. And Steve, thank you very much for those kind words. And hey, he's the guy I look to when you're on a team. You don't need a coach or somebody telling you, "Oh, you're good. It's okay. It's good." You need somebody who'll be honest with you and say, "You need to do this," or "Why did you do that? This is the way it should be done. You shouldn't do it that way." Somebody to come at you like that with a loving spirit, of course. And I think that's what Steve gave me today. And he even asked me, how do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you, this way, or do you want me to tell you in an honest critique way? And I said, man, I want honest critique. I just want the, what it is I need to do. In his opinion, of course, but I know that what I heard today was some good stuff. And actually, I've heard from a couple of other guys. Chris Morgan is another great guy. Chris, thank you so much for your words of encouragement and critique. in an online setting. There's only so much that a guy can do who's sitting online only looking through a camera and seeing what you're doing. But I really appreciate those words, and Scott Harris and Mark Balkovic. Those are the guys that have really, as far as pipe makers, who really have a keen eye and know that I can take it. I can take the constructive criticism, because I look more at the word constructive than I do criticism. Okay, and that's the way you get better in life. Years ago, I used to be a program director in a radio station, and what you did there was you were responsible, as a program director, you were responsible for everything that was on the air, from disc jockeys to music to commercials, and you were responsible for it. Didn't even mean you did it all, but you were responsible for it. And I had disc jockeys who worked for me. I used to always say with me. I hated the word working for me. But those guys who would report to me, and I would tell them each week I wanted them to give me a copy of what they considered their best air check of the week, which meant, their on-air performance on tape. Give it to me, cut down so I only heard their announcing or whatever, and then I would critique that, and I would tear it apart, because that's what they considered their best. So I would want to critique their best. Now, whatever was their worst, they already know it was their worst. It was bad. So I didn't want that. What they considered their best effort, and let me critique that. And a lot of times it was just, hey, that's great, but do this, do this. I used to tell people, put a smile. My disc jockeys, I would say, smile when you're talking, because when you're smiling when you're talking, you have that smile sound on your face, rather than talking like this. When you talk like this with no smile on your face, you can tell the difference. So that was just a little stuff I did with that. So I want the same treatment back to me when I go to those people. I respect their work and everything. I want to know really what it is they think. And if I give them something, I go, hey, I'm really proud of this. Then let them tear it apart, again, in a loving way, not belittling or anything, but trying to help me be better. And I found a guy in Steve Morrisette who will help me in that, and Chris and Scott and all the other guys, and Mark, all the guys online and via text and everything. I really appreciate those guys as well, as far as pipe makers are concerned. And I have a lot more friends online that I talk to, but as far as specifically pipe carvers, I really appreciate and try my best to learn. So whenever you purchase a Joe Case pipe, I am continually learning, continually trying to improve. And even when you purchase something, I may have learned to do something even better on the pipe that you are going to eventually get by the time you get it, in the 8 to 10 weeks it takes for you to get it. I just wanted to do that, just a quick, although it's over 8 minutes now, it's not so quick. Just wanted to say thank you, Steve, for the great meeting today. And I just got a text while I was doing this to say that he's done with the pipe. And I get to meet with him again tomorrow morning to see what he's done. And I'll show you the finished product as well on that Cuddy style pipe that I had been working on. Got some other things working on here, and been a really busy week. Next week is a real big week as well. The end of next week, those of you down toward Texas, I'm going to be coming down to visit with Mark and Amber. That's AGS Mom 1 and Making Change. Mark and Amber are going to have a little pipe conference going on down there, some YouTube pipe presenters, and I'm going to make my way down there. I think Jason McNary is going to, he's a great tamper maker, makes them out of the aluminum and metal tampers. It's incredible stuff. We're going to hook up and ride together down there. We're actually going to drive down to Big D from Big Nashville. And so look out, Arkansas. We're going to come plowing through there. Arkansas pipe guy, yeah, Arkansas piper, what, I think that's his name, Arkansas pipe guy or whatever. You look out for us, Jay. I know that's your name. We're going to be coming through. Maybe you hop in with us and ride on down. But that's a pipe meetup. That's coming up. The actual date of it is Saturday, January 19th. That's when we're going to have that going on down in Dallas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Actually, it's more Fort Worth than it is Dallas. Weathersford, I believe is the name. I got it written down, but I believe that's where it's going to be. If you want more information on that particular thing, go to Make and Change. Go to his YouTube channel or AGS Mom. There goes my text going off. AGS Mom 1. She can let you know. Amber or Mark, either one can let you know more about it. But I hope to see you down there in Texas, in Big D. Coming up. Oh, they make big pipes in Texas, don't they? So, that's it for right now. God bless you all. Steve, again, thank you very much. Great pipes from Steve Morrisette. You can check out his website. I'll put it right down here. Here it is. Here is Steve's website. You need to go check it out and check out his pipes as well. God bless you all. We'll catch you next time.